Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Granblue Fantasy. When we were last here, we finally made it to Galonzo Island, the island where we were going to get ship repairs for the Grand Cipher before we got sidetracked. We finally did manage to actually make it to our ultimate destination. And there are two major plot threads on Galonzo that we need to talk about. One, we met with Noah, the shipwright primal beast who originally created the Grand Cipher. Apparently Rackham had met with Noah when he would come to the island when he was younger with Eugen. And at that point had made some sort of promise with Noah that Noah would really like him to remember. Noah informs us that unless that promise is fulfilled, the Grand Cipher will be unable to leave the docks of Galonzo. And when pressed on this, he eventually tells us that is due to the power of the primal beast of contracts, Mithra, which basically looked and saw the promise that Rackham made with Noah to be, formal and binding contract. Mithra also plays into the other plot thread, which is there is an imperial presence in Galonzo under the head of the Erste Empire Prime Minister, Frisia. And they do the thing that the Imperials have been doing the entire game and try to capture Luria. And they succeeded doing it. They also somehow succeeded finding and capturing Mithra, or at least capturing some of Mithra's power, because they have Orcus with them. We go fulfill the promise that Rackham made with Noah, essentially by having Noah come on board the ship and us taking off. So apparently when Rackham was like a 10-year-old kid, somewhere in that neighborhood, he'd gone to Galonzo with Eugen and met with Noah after having some issues, and then promised Noah that he was eventually have the Grand Cipher fly the skies again, and at that point, he'd let him ride with him. So, with the promise fulfilled, we're able to go after the Empire's battleship, and through some weird Eldritch reasoning, Luria is unguarded and on the deck. So we just kind of pull up alongside them and grab her. Then we leave and fight Mithra and go back to the docks for repairs because our ship needs even more repairs now. After that, the stinger for this particular story segment was the appearance of two women who introduced, one of them introduced them as the representatives of the crew of enforcers under the Blue Knight, one of the 7 Luminary Knights. They've captured the Black Knight under the orders of or under the request of the Erste Empire, and would like our assistance with her interrogation. So they requested that we go with them to Amalthea, which is where we're going to start. So, let's get to it. Alright. So we can leave Galonzo, head over to Amalthea. Amalthea? Not 100% sure what the correct intonation of that word is. Alright. Let's just go with Kaguya, I suppose. Guess we go with Dark. Yeah, kind of background progression-wise, we're making progress, but this is not the time to talk about that. Right now, we need to focus on the mission. So, just talking about these two girls. Those are the ones that from the stinger at the end of the last segment.
どうしたリーシャ、ため息をついている姿など 他の団員たちには見せられないぞ。
モニカ船長、申し訳ありません。
まったく、船長はやめてくれと何度も言っているだろう。このファータグランデ空域を担当する第4機空挺団の船長はもうお前なんだぞ、リーシャ。
Okay. So they kind of have a
そうかしこまるな。
senior
さっき
junior
の連
working
中への
relationship.
告知だって
It's like
ちゃんとこなしていたじゃないか。元船長の私から見てもリーシャは立派に船長を務めていると思うぞ。
so.
モニカさん、でも私迷ってるんです。
それがさっきのため息の理由か。
I'm pretty sure that we're not here for this conversation.
私たちが捕獲した黒騎士、彼女は女の子と一緒にいましたよね。
そうだな。あの女の子はエルステ帝国から誘拐されたと聞いていたが。
I mean,
黒騎士を捕まえた時、あの子すごく驚いて、それから悲しそうな顔をして。
yeah, that's a strange sentence, right?
それに国に帰れるっていうのにちっとも嬉しそうじゃなくて、ずっと黒騎士を気にしてて。
So if what Lucius saying is in present tense, right? Then who was it that we saw at Frisia? That's a good question. If it's in past tense, that's very strange to have it be put in present tense. The way that Lucia is speaking leaves it open to interpretation in the Japanese text, because she never applies a firm kind of time period with her verb tenses, because she's not actually conjugating verbs in the way that you would normally do it. Basically, she's just kind of venting.
私たちが黒騎士とあの子を引き離したのは本当に正しいことだったんでしょうか。ダメですよね。こんなことで悩んでちゃ。父の名に恥じないようにもっと頑張らなきゃ。迷っている暇なんてない。
Yeah, I mean, having confidence in your actions is kind of important in your, you know,
そうだな。
going out and doing things like arresting
エ
people.
ルステ帝国からの要請にあったように、
But you do have to
黒
have
騎士が
the
行っていた非道は許されざるものだ。
you do have to have the
しかし
self-awareness to
しかしな、リーシャ。
examine your
お
own
前は
actions like that.
一片の救いもない純粋な悪がいると思うか。
それは。
私は純粋な悪などいないと思う。しかし我々ではその悪の中に残るひとかけらを救ってやることはできない。
Interesting.
いかに気空団というしがらみの少ない形を取ろうとも、行える正義には限界があるんだ。
Yeah, we don't really know that much about the Enforcer's crew yet.
そうですね。
I mean, this is our first time even hearing about them in the story.
しかしまあ、そうしょげた顔をするな。先ほどの連中、あの気空団の団長はいい目をしていた。
I mean,
彼は
sure.
何かを成し遂げる者の目だ。少しぐらいは期待してやってもいいんじゃないか。
I mean, we've done a few things. We've, you know, fought primals on every single
あの
island we've been
気空
to.
団にですか。
And that's something that most crews don't
そう
do.
だ連中ちゃんと我々についてきているといいが
So, I mean, I think even though we're still kind of a newbie crew in terms of overall experience, we're, you know, lore-wise, I think we'd probably be considered fairly strong.
黒騎士が捕まったってのは一体どういうことだよ
So are we still on Alonzo, or did we already, like, take off and then he just randomly
そも
burst
そも
out like
黒騎士の
that?
野郎はエルステ帝国とグルだったんじゃねえのか？
裏切られたのよねきっとだけどあの人たちは何者なの
I
秩序の
think
機
it
空団と
looks
か
like we're probably,
秩
like,
序の機空団というのはその
still
名の通り
on
全空
Alonzo
の
and we're
秩序
discussing our next course
治
of
安の維持
action.
を目的とする機空団だ
Okay, so they're maintaining order and security.
七王の騎士の一人青の騎士に率いられていてその影響力は全空域に及ぶ
And this statement, I mean, this isn't an incorrect way of phrasing it, but she does explicitly say that that the influence is felt throughout all Skydoms, not, you know, not just Fantagrande. Which implies to us that they have the way of, you know, a way of crossing Skydoms. Which makes sense if the Blue Knight is their commander, because we've already established that the Luminary Knights can do that.
国や軍党からの依頼を受けて容疑者を捕獲したり事件を解決したりする組織なんだが
けどなんでエルステ帝国が黒騎士を捕まえてくれなんて言うんだ
Kind of strange. We can talk about that a little bit more
そ
later,
れ
but
はわからないな
they're a pretty weird group.
ん？どうしたんだおい
It's
げ？
kind of from their mission statement.
なんだもうアマルティアに着いたのか
いやまだだ。
Okay, no,
それより
so we weren't.
さっき明
We're
ら
not
かに
still
何
on
か
the
悩んでたろ
Alonzo. We're on the ship on the way to Amalthea, and for no apparent reason, V just sort of
あ
bursts out.
バ
Says,
カおめえ
Why did
大
the
したこと
Black
じゃ
Knight
ねえ
get
よ
captured? Like,
それよりほれ
what brought that
こ
on?
の辺りにも魔物は嫌がるんだ気抜くなよ
Okay, I mean the monsters are completely pointless, but they do serve as a distraction. All right.
甘いこの程度
Let's be real. We're not really threatened by these monsters.
やるじゃないこれそっかさ次行くわよこのそこだ悪いわそこ全力で行くわよこの程度甘いそれカードが告げた通りよね
Hey, a griffin. That's probably not a live griffin anymore.
これで決める
いいんだなルルーシュ
綺麗事で世界は変えられない
覚悟はいいかしらクリムバースト
Especially early on, like during
明
these
日へかけていこ
the element stages, light and dark really do have an advantage. Just not having any elemental weaknesses. Not
さすがだな団長
dealing very good damage too.
ちょっとやりすぎちゃったかしら
And we're picking dark to use because we have a better dark grid than light. And Lelouch is a really strong buffer, just passively without pushing any buttons. Alright. Water. We can do water. Bring Europa. Did we ever actually summon Europa? When I think about it, I'm not sure. Alright, so water, right? We're at a stage where our character roster is severely lacking compared to our
こ
other
こがア
ones.
マルティア島か。あ、ねえねえ、イオちゃん。
Though
あれって
we do have some utility, right? We've got a pretty good unit, and Catalina's got some good defensive utilities. Alright, so you're gesturing. What are we gesturing at?
師匠。
おお、いいよ。少し未来間に大きくなったものじゃな。
I'm getting the feeling that there's supposed to be an image here. Let me refresh and see if we can.
師匠。
Yeah, yeah.
おお、いいよ。
That does happen from time
少
to
し未
time.
来間に大きくなったものじゃな。
We do get to see that if you have, like a graphical issue
ど
or
うしてあ
something,
なたがここに
sometimes hitting the reload button will
いや
fix
何
it. When you
わしも
refresh
そこの秩序の気空団に呼び
during
出された。
a cutscene,
ねえ
it will reset the
ラカム
cutscene and you'll
この方は
start from the beginning.
え？ああ、あの時ロゼッタはまだうちの気空団にいなかったもんな。
So yeah, this is
バルツ公国の対抗さんで
Archduke
俺たちがバルツに行った
Zaka
時にチーッとな。
Owens. Pretty cool to see him again.
師匠、私ね、ずいぶん魔法も上達したの。
Yeah, I mean, you went from level 1 to like
おお、そうか
level
そう
40?
か。
30? Something?
太閤閣下。あまり出歩いたりはなさらぬよう、あれほど。
I mean, is he under arrest?
しかしこの島は絶対安全なのじゃろ。
If he's not under arrest, you,
島に現れる魔物も
he's kind of free to do what he
警備
wants.
の気空士が軒並み討伐していると聞いたが。
Based on what Io says, he's
そ
an
れはその通り
incredibly
ですね。
accomplished mage,
いや待てリーシャ、
so he can probably
何か
handle
妙な
himself
気
in
配が。
most cases. Not necessarily everything, but you know, just a random assault by like one of those wolves or something. He should probably be fine.
そんなバカな。警備の者たちは一体何を。
See, this is like the first island we've been to where
Waka.
someone has been upset that monsters have appeared in
今ここ
town.
に魔物が現れたのは事実だ。
Right?
Chico.
Please just
島について早々申し
please
訳
just
ないが
say, yeah,
少々
there
力を
shouldn't be
貸してもらう
monsters
ぞ。
here. What the heck is everybody doing? They have patrols. They actually have patrols. I'm so happy. I want to live here. I'll pick Amalthea. They actually have a security set up.
うわ
Okay.
ーうん。
See,
これでここは片付
the
いた。
cutscene implies he's an accomplished mage.
どういうことなの。
You know, he
この島で
That's
は
you know, he's
あ
made
まり
some
魔物は現れないんですか。
vocalizations. There's a fiery sound effect.
この島にも確かに魔物は出るんだけど、
Like I said,
大規模な警備隊を組んで常に巡回してもらってるはずなの。こういう建物の近くは特に厳重に。
yeah. So finally, it's a place where monsters appearing in town is treated as an actual
ともか
emergency.
くこれは私たちの問題です。あなたたちが気にすることではありません。
I mean,
そう言われてもね。
yeah.
魔物に襲われたら戦わないわけにはいかないし。
I was kind of about to say something to that effect. Like, it's not that it has nothing to do with us. If we get tagged, that's irritating.
おいらたちはもうそんなの慣れっこだけどな。
No, don't get used to it. Don't get used to monsters appearing in town. It's
まあ
not
こう言って
reasonable.
いることだ。当座は力を借りようじゃないか。ひとまずは警備隊の状態が知りたい。しばし我々についてきてもらうぞ。
Alright. I mean, I guess we all kind of like passively offered to help with saying that we're gonna fight anyway, but it's I don't really care. All right. Since I don't know if I don't remember if we actually summoned Hero or not. Here it is. I don't actually know what this buff is. I don't have Europa at full uncap on my main account, and I basically never summon it on as a support. Okay. Oh, it's an unremovable auto life. That's pretty cool. And it comes with buffs when you arrive. That's pretty cool. Why is there an Earth enemy, like Earth rare monster, showing up in a stage that recommends me pick water? That's just mean.
私、後悔はしたくない。みんな、勇気を出して。
守りたい仲間がいる。俺が終わらせる。これでどうだ。
大好きがあれば大丈夫。やったー。団長。
Yeah, when I do an enemy count here, there were 2 fire enemies and 3 earth
片
enemies.
付いたか。さあ、先を急ごう。
I feel like the stage prediction was lying to me. Though, that's probably just because of the rare monster wave. Alright, fire. Our fire's doing pretty good recently. Let's swap to this team, just so we can have stronger members in the front. I have the other team set up that way so I can do the daily raids with bonus pendants, so I don't really need to right now because I'm pretty sure I've capped on those for the week. Okay, so somebody attacked,
ひどい。
or the monsters
一体
attacked
何があったのですか？
like watch outpost.
わかりません。皆いきなり後ろから襲われ、抵抗もできず。
Kind of explains why the monsters got in, right? The watchmen were
強力
attacked
な魔物
and
に襲われたのかもしれねえな。
in that case, you know.
魔物相手に戦ってる以上、仕方ねえことだとは思うが。
If that's the case, I can kind of understand how it happened.
そ
Still
れ
not
は
happy
考
about
え
it.
にくいな。
Alicia's evaluation that like, you know, that shouldn't happen is
私もモニカ殿と
still
同意
pretty
見
true.
だ。
But
魔物の中には
That's all-
群れで
it's all
行動
good.
する
It's all
者
good.
もいるが、組
I
織だって
can
動く
forgive
者
this
は
level
ご
of
く一部だ。
a problem, especially if somebody, if a person actually came in and knocked him out.
これだけの人数が同じように倒されたとなると、明らかに指揮した奴がいるわよね。
Oh, or if the monsters were under somebody's control when they came in and knocked them out.
それじゃ、一体何が。
わからん。今はまだ。な。
I do actually
だが今は
like the way that they
キ
do
コーラの
music
ような来賓も
transitions.
いることだからな。
But I just,
リーシ
they
ャ
have a singular
ほう
line
けてい
that
る場合
tends
じゃないぞ。
not to have any music before they go into a different theme.
はい。ひとまず、ここには応援を呼んで、事態を調査させましょう。
Basically, kind of implying
あな
that
たたち
that
は当初
line
の
is
予
the,
定通り
the pivotal
事情
point
聴取の
that
ため
changes the mood
こ
of
れ
the
から
scene.
黒騎士と面会していただきます。
It's just kind of a neat little trick that you can do with this kind of VN style of
太閤閣下、
cutscenes.
あなたもです。よろしいですね。
構わんよ。
Also, it ensures that
しかし、
like if you
このありさまで
because
は
if you were trying to switch
魔
from
物は
one
自
track
力で
to
倒さね
another,
ばならんよう
there's
じゃな。
no break in between. There's no guarantee that you're not gonna hit a weird moment where you're like halfway in the middle of a
それは
crescendo,
私たちも尽力いたしま
swapping
すが。
into a different
ふふ
track.
ん。それならイオちゃん
So
に
the
任せ
silence
といてよ
kind
ね
of。
私が成長したとこ
kind of
師匠に見せてあげるんだか
Alright. So we're taking Sokka back
らねえ
home.
ねえところで師匠はどうしてこの島に呼ばれたの
But, you know.
お主らと同じじゃよ。黒騎士が捕まったからその事情聴取ということでな。
Okay. I mean, sure.
開口閣下は一連の出来事の中で黒騎士本人と直接接触している数少ない人物ですから。
I mean, isn't he busy though? Like, isn't he in
帝国は
charge of the duchy?
バルツでいろいろやらかしてくれたもんね
You'd think that they'd just send a representative from their enforcers to go question him at
あ
home
れが全部
to
黒騎士
kind
の
of
指
get
示
the
だったな
information
ら
around the Black Knight. Right?
黒騎士もついに年貢の納め時ってわけだな
It just seems kind of weird that they'd go and ask like the leader
いや
of
それがどうも
you know a city state
そう簡単に
to
行きそうにはな
come
い。
to their headquarters and then just kind of
師匠
keep him there for
貴様ら
a while.
秩序の機空団第4機空艇団船長とその補佐官だな。
帝国兵なぜここに
I mean they're everywhere. I don't know why you'd be surprised.
どういう
by
こ
this
とだ
one.
答えてもらおうか
問答無用だ。かかれ。
くそ一体何がどうなってやが
We,
んだ
we,
よ
we really shouldn't be surprised.
ともかく
by
応戦するしかないわ
soldiers
来るわよ
anywhere
構えな
we
さい
go. All right, let's take him down. It's no problem. We're good.
邪魔いくよそこですねはあ次はあこれでそこで邪魔
Alright,
次
so just kind of
はあ次
mowing
これ
down
隙あ
the
り
Imperials as we tend to do.
私の目はごまかせませんへえやるじゃない
Alright,
この調子でいきましょ
well that works. Okay. So that's that happened. Okay, light. Man, we are really just flying around the elements, aren't we? Let me look and see if there's anything interesting here. Nope, nothing. I mean, no better place to showcase summons than the main story, right? Because our main story, the main story quests aren't that hard.
どうして帝国兵が私たちを
I mean,
たくこの島で一体何が起こってやがんだ
それをあなたたちが知る必要はありませ
definitely
ん
mention
ね。
that
トンメルン
you know there's
貴様ま
bound to
で
be factional infighting within the
お
Empire.
やおやおや、もうあなたたちを呼んでいるとはなかなか動きが早いです
Here's
ね。
Palmer. Based on the fact that we had to pick light,
しか
or that it told us
し
to pick light, we're
今は
probably
あ
gonna
な
fight
た
him
たちに
again
構っている暇はないんですよ。
because he's been dark every time he's shown up.
さあリーシャ船長、黒騎士はどこに捕まっているんですかね。
I wonder if they're here to silence the
そ
Black
の前
Knight.
に私たちの質問に答えていただきます。
Right? They used
私た
the
ちに向かって兵を差し向けるなど
crew of
エルステ帝国は
enforcers
一体
to
どういうお
like,
つもりなのですか
grab the Black Knight, pinpoint the
ごちゃごちゃうる
location,
さいんですよ。
and then
い
they
いから
since
さ
they
っさと
know
黒騎士の居
where
場
the
所
crew
を
of
おっ
enforcers
しゃ
would
い。
take the Black Knight, who may have been in hiding, so that the
手荒
Imperials
な
can't
真似は
find
したく
them.
なかったんですが
They could
ね。
go after him that way.
あなたたち
Just a
が
theory.
口を割
I
らな
don't
いの
actually
なら
remember
島中を
why
破
this
壊
is
し
why
て
Palmer's
探し
here.
出すしかありませんね。
They might just be trying to capture her for themselves. That's also possible.
我々に刃を向けるということがどういうことか分かっているのか。
I mean, you don't have any
分かっ
governmental
てます
authority of
よ
any
そ
sort
んな
based
こ
on
と。
what we've heard about your
生
crew.
意気な一気空団が大帝国エルステイに完膚なきまでに叩き潰されるということで
Like,
す
they're
ね。
based in Amalthea. They may have some sort of authority in Amalthea, but in, like, the general Skydom,
貴様
they seem kind of like
どうなってんだかよくわからねえが
mercenary police officers.
ぼーっとしてるわけにはいかねえみてえだ
Which
な
is a very strange concept. Like, mercenary law enforcement
巻き
sounds
込まれ
like
ちゃったって
the
感
weirdest
じね。
idea I've ever seen.
なんであれ帝国兵なんて敵じゃないってとこ見せてあげるんだから。
Because, I mean, it's not that they're a neutral third party, right? Because they received a request to capture the Black Knight. So, without that request, they probably wouldn't have done anything.
やはり兵たちでは相手になりませんね。
Yeah, the Enforcer's crew is
し
real
か
weird.
しそれだけのこと。帝国の真の力はこの程度ではありませんからね。
Palmer, you say the same things every time we see you.
来ますまた
And you do the same things every time we see you.
って
And we
一体
beat
何
you
が
every time we see you. So, you should probably
今ま
learn
で
that
と
this
同
is
じ
useless.
と思ってもらっては困りますね。
You've said that before also.
今度こそはこの力であなたたちを葬ってあげますよ。
あれは魔性。資料にはあったがどうして帝国の軍人が自らそれを。
Dude, you guys need some better
この
information.
力があれば黒騎士を抹殺するなどたやすいことだったんですよ。
Okay,
こ
so
んな連中の力を借りる必要などなかったと今ここで証明してあげますね。
yeah, so this line here, the word that's used in Japanese, masatsu, kind of implies that he is trying to kill the Black Knight. It may be a turn of phrase, but he is being pretty direct about it. Alright, well, let's beat up Palmer again. I mean, we've done it before.
帝国をなめるなですね。
We may or may not do it again.
頑張りましょ
Oh,
う。力を合わせて。
I don't know if we ever actually went over this. I forgot. You can turn on full auto here, and it'll start using skills.
ファイトだよ。
I think we went over it.
み
I'm not 100%
んな頑張
sure.
ろうね。歌全力で。
ならば
It's good for if
こ
you're
れでど
feeling
うでしょうか。
lazy.
ラブアローシュー
Dang, he's resisting
ト。
debuffs.
負けませんよ。
Taking
天
no
と
damage.
見切りの笑顔で。
試してみよう。
Alright.
皆さん大丈夫です
That
か？
must mean we actually have to look at those.
アースイラキフオムエアカ
Do some summoning.
これは
Yes. Good old supplemental damage. That's where all of our hits, or all of our hurt damage
ど
comes
うかな。
許さない。
Hell and defense up. It's kind of irritating. Okay. Ow.
どうかな。
That really hurts.
やっつけちゃいますよ。
ありがとうございます。
dinosaur? Dragon? I don't know.
どうかな。
カロリー補充完了です。それ
試してみよう。皆さん大丈夫ですか。
We don't have a
なら
second
ば
dispel.
これでどうでしょうか。
Wish we did.
私たちそれはあ、もっと
どうかな。
お腹が減って力を合わせて負けませんよ。
調子上がってきたぜ。
全力全開細切れですよ。プリンセスストライク。
試してみよう。決して手を抜くつもりはありません。
ギガントスーツはやわじゃないぜ。アンチ赤力フィールド展開。
これが僕の知識の集大成です。クレイシャニロード。こんなところですかね。
バカなバカなバカな、そんなバカなですね。
It was a win. There was a gimmick. The game didn't tell us about the gimmick. Basically, he took no damage for a little while, and then he used the skill. And after he put up the repel and everything, he could take it. If we had 2 dispels, it would have been totally fine.
まだ足りなかったようですね。まだもっと
But that kind of gimmick
も
really
っと
does show
強
you
い
why
力があれ
the dispel
ば。
skill is pretty important to know.
このまま返すと思ったか。
And that's why we've switched over to Bishop, is so we can get to finally learn to spell.
太陽をお守りしろ。ここは猫の子一匹
It's
通さんぞ。
pretty close to the last skill that I would consider core for normal gameplay in the first 3 Rose classes. I mean, sure. That's kind of how you do a retreat. If
す
you
ぐ
got
島に
the numbers
限界
and
態勢
everything.
を張りましょう。こうなってはアマルティア島も絶対安全とは言えません。太閤閣下と気空団の皆さんにも一度お帰りいただいて、後日改めて黒騎士の事情聴取を。
This line. I don't like this translation. Because what she's actually saying is not the island is dangerous, it's that we can't say that the island is absolutely safe. They're kind of reversing the nuance a little bit.
どうやら事態は一刻を争うようだ。
Yeah, I mean, they're basically saying they're trying to kill
エルステ帝国。連中の真の目的は黒騎士の暗殺だ。
I mean, you
奴
don't
らは
really have to
自
look
分たち
into
の
it.
力
You
では
did
捉えられ
just
な
say
い黒
it.
騎士を我々を使って無力化させ、そして身動きの取れない黒騎士を自分たちの手で抹殺することこそが目的だったのだ。
なんだと。それじゃ今あいつは。
奴には監視程度の護衛しかついていない。ヒコーラをこのまま黒騎士の元へと案内する。今しばらくついてきてもらうぞ。
Alright. So the Black Knight's in danger. We gotta go do something about it. That's not that unexpected. I mean, the second we saw the Imperial soldiers, right? It's pretty obvious that there's something going on. And Monica's of the same mind as I am, that this kind of movement that they made is to, well, it's to make the, it's because the Empire wanted the Black Knight to be captured and neutralized. Alright. Just come over here, one of these.
エルステ帝国め、よくも我々をたばかってくれたな。
I mean,
あの嬢ちゃん、
not that
ちっ
surprising.
ちゃい割に怒ると怖いんだな。
人を見かけで判断するのは良くないですよ。ああ見えてモニカさんは第4機空挺団最大の実力者なんです。黒騎士の捕獲だってモニカさんがいなかったら一体どうなっていたことか。
Okay.
へえ、嬢ちゃん見かけによらずすっげえ強いんだな。大したことはない。
Yeah, you don't really have to make
し
that
かしそ
comment.
の嬢ちゃんと呼ぶのはやめてくれないか。私はもうお嬢さんというような年ではないのだからな。
So, yeah. This line kind of like has like she's not right. It basically is trying to say like the English implication is that Monica has some insecurity about being short. But the Japanese implication, right, is that right because V's line is saying that she's, you know, pretty strong, but despite being short, like she says Joe-chan, which is kind of like a way of referring to a young, like a younger girl. And Monica's saying that, you know, don't call me Joe-chan, don't call me like a younger girl because I'm, you know, not of that age anymore.
それじゃあモニカさんは何歳なんですか？
女性に年を尋ねるのは無礼だと習わなかったか？
I mean, yeah, we're
さあ、無駄
pretty
話は
much
ここまでだ。
strangers. It's kind of a
黒
strange
騎士
thing
が
to
捕らえられ
ask.
ているのはこの先だ。急ぐぞ。
We don't really care, right? Maybe later, you know, if we become more friendly, we could ask. But for now, I would probably refrain. All right. Headed to the Black Knight's current location. There's an Iron Maiden in the corner, so clearly the crew of enforcers is not all good.
アポロ。
気安く私の名前を呼ぶな。貴様にその資格があると思っているのか。
Also, I'm sure those of you with ears could hear that Eugen just says Apollo. I don't know exactly how to say this. He's shortening it, right? Like a nickname. So she's definitely getting mad about that.
これは一体どういう？
ん？ああ、俺たちも理由は教えられてねえんだが。どうも、オイゲンのやつは黒騎士と因縁があるらしくな。
What's happening right now has
何
something
か
to
過去
do
にあっ
with
たのかも
his
しれませんが、
past with her.
親子だというのに
It
この態度は。
is definitely a problem for now.
親子？
黒騎士本名アポロニア・バールはオイゲンさんの実の娘ですが。
Dang. So that's the secret. And she just kind of casually brought it up. And Eugen didn't even want to bring it up.
私たちはオイゲンの子供と戦ってたの？
I mean, it's not really an
アウ
issue.
ギュステでのオイゲンの反応はそういうことだったのだな。
Yeah, so that's why he ran off like a, like he was being reckless or something like that.
抱えていたものが明かされて少しはスッキリしたんじゃないかしら。
I don't know about that.
オイゲン
Don't decide his
なんで
feelings
今ま
for
で
him.
黙って。
そうだぜ、水くせえじゃねえかよ。
そりゃおめえ言えるわけねえじゃねえか。
Yeah, I mean, I'm with him. There's not really much, like...
所詮その男はそういう男だ。
It would feel super awkward, right? You and
いざ
your,
となればどんなものも
you
裏
know,
切る。
you and your new friends are
私
like
の母を裏切ったようにな。
essentially in a constant battle against your own child. It's a pretty rough situation to be in.
すまない。積もる話もあるようだが、事態は想像以上に逼迫しているようだ。
Okay.
足音からするに5、6人兵がこちらへ向かっておるな。
I mean, I'd say we can probably handle them.
ここに留まっていては追い詰められるのも時間の問題だ。
I don't know, we're pretty strong.
背に腹は変えられん。黒騎士を連れてこの場を離れるぞ。手を貸してくれ。
Sure. I mean, I'm cool with that. And I mean, especially after hearing that the Black Knight is William's daughter, right? We're more likely as the crew of good-hearted idiots to really want to make sure that she's safe. And I think that doesn't even play into the idiots part of that. I mean, it's clear that they had some kind of complicated problem going on. I'd say as like a friend, we'd want to give Eugen the chance to do something with that. And I mean, it would really suck, right? We'd just be like, nah, we're gonna leave her here to get assassinated. It's not a good look. Alright. Dark. Bahamut. We go Bahamut. And we go dark. Why are you breathing hard?
滑稽なものだな。自分たちの城とも呼べる場所で逃げ回らねばならんとは。
Yeah, I guess the crew of enforcers just sucks.
うるさい。
一つ提案をしようか。拘束されている私はこの状況ではただのお荷物だ。
Let me go, and I will
だから
help you.
置いていけというのか。できません、そんなこと。だって
Oh, come
帝
on.
国の人たち
She
が
wouldn't say
黒
that.
騎士さんを探してるのに。
そうか。ルリア、君はそう言ってくれるか。妙に懐かしい心地だ。しかし秩序の騎空団の方々はどうかな。私の罪状を知っているだろう。
I don't like this translation. This line here. It feels kind of like stilted. This isn't how people talk. Right? She's basically saying, you know.
そうか。ルリア、
Yeah.
君はそう言ってくれるか。妙に懐かしい心地だ。
Yeah. So essentially, she's saying, you know, Luria, this isn't, you know, So that's what that's what you're saying. You'll say that you'll say that for me. And defend me like that. Then kind of offhandedly, she's talking to herself, saying it's kind of a strangely nostalgic feeling. She's not really saying that part to Luria. This is just a weird translation. Alright, anyway, sorry about that.
あれならば、秩序の気空団の上層部も私を処刑せよと命じるだろう。幸い、エレステ帝国もそう望んでいるようだ。
I mean, we really aren't sure about anything.
ここで私を置いていけば、手間が省けるんじゃないか。
安い挑発だな。
モニカさん。
Yep.
我々が司るのは秩序だ。我々はただの気空団ではない、秩序の気空団なのだ。だからこそ結果が同じだとしても絶対に帝国にお前を殺させるわけにはいかない。
Monica's really kind of emphasizing the moral compass, right? Saying
命をか
the
けてお前
enforcers
を
aren't
守
just
る。
a normal crew. We're a crew that
そして裁きを受けさせる。
embodies justice. Or at the very least,
それが
embodies
青の騎士
procedure.
が掲げた我々の理念だ。それが揺らぐことなどありえんよ。
And I'm sure that Monica is a believer in that ideal.
さすがにこの程度ではお前は動揺もせんか。
Yeah, so it's kind of a test, kind of
無
not
駄
a
口
test.
を叩く暇があるのなら
Like, are
少
you
しで
gonna
もお荷物になら
abandon
ん
me?
よう動け。
Alright. So, we're moving
さ
on.
あ、兵たちが来るぞ。構えるんだ。
At least a situation like this makes sense as to why we're fighting enemies in every way or in every story node. We're trying to escape, and there's a lot of them.
どうやら兵はあらかた巻いたようじゃな。
ああ、こちらにも姿はない。油断はできないがな。
Okay.
それでは簡単にですが状況を整理させていただきます。
Okay. I mean, I don't think I really need it, but I'm sure that someone isn't following.
私たち秩序の気空団にエルステ帝国からの要請があり、
Yep, we went over that already.
私たちはエルステ帝国最高顧問であった黒騎士本名アポロニアを捕獲いたしました。
Yeah, we went over that already. Hold on. Hold on. I'll have to look at this later. I don't remember. Is this consistent? This last name that they put in here. It's not in the Japanese text. They did not put the last name there. But I'm curious if the last name that they put here is consistent with the other one. Or if it's different because she's going under a different alias. Or if
エ
they
ルス
just
テ帝
messed
国
up.
側からの要請にあった罪状は大きく分けて3つ。
If it's the same, then this whole thing is...
まずエルステ帝国そのものの乗っ取
It's
り、
one of those little
独裁によ
detailed
る
bits that
苛
I
烈
really
な
want
他
to
党への
check.
侵略、そして危険な実験を伴う魔性の作成。
No, I don't think... These feel like false charges.
最後にその魔性を粉状にした魔物をおびき寄せる粉末。これを秘密裏に流通させ市政の治安を著しく悪化させたこと。
I mean, it's
この
entirely
3つだった
possible
な。
that she's complicit in some of this stuff. But I
エル
mean,
ステ
from
帝国からの
the
これらの訴えに対し異論はあるか？
kind of narrative structure-wise, it's very probable that she's not responsible for any of it.
黒騎士さんこれはもう認めたってことでいいんじゃないの？
Come on, Io. Learn to read between the
いや
lines.
待つんじゃいよ。そう決めるのはまだ早い。
See? There you go. Good job, Zako. I knew I liked you once you stopped being crazy about
でも
Colossus.
こいつはバルツを
No, I'm pretty sure that the person who did something to Vault is Archduke Zaka.
あの女の方が一枚上手だった。それは確かに認めよう。だが諦めるつもりはない。私は必ず彼女オルキスを
見つけたぞ黒騎士。
あらあら、こんな状況じゃ落ち着いて話もできないわね。
Is it the right time to have this discussion? Probably not. I will say, Orcus, the name that we know, and Orcus, the name that the Black Knight just said, are different transliterations of Orcus. She said it with a different set of, with a different spelling, essentially. Yeah, we'll have this conversation at some other point. There's a better time for it later. But this is not the only place where this happens. They're playing with the Japanese language and transliterations of foreign words, like foreign names.
大事な話をしてるんだから。空気の読めない悪い子は私がお仕置きしてあげるわ。
行け愚か者。
甘い悪いわね。
そこだ。
悪いわこれなら。
行け愚か者め。
Oh, I should mention, in regards to the whole Orcus thing, that when we met with Orcus, she told us the name with the other transliteration. So, we'll see how that works out in the future. Because this is, again, not the time to talk about it. Alright, we're on fire. We'll bring Shiva and swap over. Turns out there's been a lot of swapping elements in this particular story segment.
こっちだ早く来てくれ何
このままじゃ拉致が開かない。
どうにも旗色が悪いな。一度状況を立て直す必要がありそうだ。リーシャ、ここは彼女らに任せて、我々は貴空士たちへの指示に当たるぞ。
Sure. We can handle that.
でも黒騎士は
彼女らは強い。それに黒騎士を帝国に渡すようなこともしないだろう。どうかしらね。さあ、我々は行くぞ、リーシャ。
I would have preferred it if she had given a better reason. Yeah. It more or less feels like, alright, we're gonna go do some stuff. You guys take this prisoner. Get out of here.
黒騎士アポロニアよ。
今さら何が知りたい。すべては奴らが言った通りだ。
嘘じゃな。
Yeah, I mean, clearly.
先ほどの悪事、お主は半分も関わっておらんのじゃろ。
どういうこと？師匠。だってこいつが全ての黒幕なんじゃ。
Obviously not. Come on, you. Use your logical reasoning skills.
その前にまた少し相手をしてやらねばならんようじゃな。
If she was the culprit for all of this, the Empire would have no reason to send assassins.
まずは安全な場所を確保して、話はそれからじゃな。俺、行くぞ。
The only reason that you'd send someone to kill someone who's been captured is if that person talking about the truth would be troublesome for you.
それでなんだってあんたは黒騎士が関わってないなんて。
まさかとは思うが、
It's so basic.
アポロのやつをかばってやってるってわけじゃねえよな。
I mean, technically they did work together for a little while, but I
わしはそ
don't
こま
think
で
that
お
would.
人よしではない。
I don't think that would.
特にバルツを脅かす者には一切の容赦をし
I'm
ないつも
pretty
りじゃ。
sure that was you. I'm pretty sure that was you.
バルツを脅かす者にはな。
I mean, yeah, no, I'm
黒
pretty
騎士
sure
よ。
that
お主
creating
はわし
Colossus,
が
like
何を
finishing
言おう
up
としているか
Colossus
わか
is
るな。
more dangerous to vaults than basically anything else that could have happened.
いよよ。よく聞きなさい。わしはバルツを混乱に陥れたのは黒騎士ではないと睨んでいるのじゃ。
It's Sokka. Right?
そりゃ実際あのデカブツを作ったのはあんた自身だけどよ。
Thank you, Rackham.
でもあんたは黒騎士に操られて。
No, I'm pretty sure he was just crazy.
そうではない。わしを狂わせたのはおそらく黒騎士ではないのじゃ。
We didn't go over the fact that it's not been established as a fact that something was influencing his behavior at that point.
だってあの時黒騎士が。
So the only thing that's been established is that he had a weird obsession with his ancestors to build Colossus. There's been nothing so far to imply otherwise. Other than the fact that after he woke up, he was kind of calmed down. Yeah, I'm not buying it. I think Zaka's just trying to cover up for his own problems, like his own misdeeds. He's trying to cover up the fact that he's the one reason that Vaults had a problem back when we were there. A very convenient time for you, isn't it, Zaka? Throw the blame on somebody else. Especially somebody who probably also is responsible for a ton of other stuff. I see your game. But I won't forget what you did. Alright.
事件解決やりましたね。
Easy enough. Hey, we learned Revive. That's a niche skill, but it can come in handy. Alright, we'll go back to the Kaguya. Go back to Dark.
あの時コロッサスを作っておった時 わしは誰かに操られておった。
Yeah, I must have been.
霞がかかったような記憶じゃがな。
I mean, yeah, it's all coming back to me now, right? I was controlled.
確かにそこのルリアちゃんと、そして黒騎士の連れておった少女を何としても手に入れようとしていた。
You never tried to do that, man. You're just making this up.
それも黒騎士ではない誰かの命令でな。
See, I'm seeing what's going on here.
誰かは思い出せんのだが。
Yeah, I can't remember. Black Knight. Who is it? Who is it? Who could it have been?
つまりあなたはその誰かが真の黒幕だってそう言いたいわけね。
しかしそうすると
Turns
そ
out
の
Sokka's
誰
the
かとい
real
うの
villain
は
all
一
along.
体誰なんだ。
それはわしにもわからん。しかし一つ確かなことがある。その誰かは黒騎士と対立しており。
Yep, he has currently said nothing that actually proves that he was under, you know, the influence of somebody else. He has said only things that he would already know, and that he can read from this situation. He's throwing the villain under the bus. This isn't a conspiracy theory stream. I just have lots more. There's a lot more evidence to suggest that Sokka's actually just did some bad stuff, and he's trying to get away with it.
例えば黒騎士はこう言っていただろう。太后がルリアを狙っているだと。そうだ。私が謁見したとき、太后閣下はすでに何かに取りつかれているようだった。
That's some amazing memory, Catalina. That's an offhanded comment that doesn't really seem relevant.
あなたが太后に謁見したとき、すでに太后は誰かに操られていたんじゃないのか。
See. Now, see, he's succeeding. He's succeeding.
黒騎士は俺たちに警告しに来たんだよな。
He's succeeding at gaslighting us.
太后がルリアとオルキスちゃんを狙ってるって。
He's throwing all the blame away. It's not me. I didn't do it.
自分で太后を操って狙わせてんなら、それを警告しに来るってのも妙な話だよな。
That's true. That is very true.
どうじゃ。お主が語らずとも彼らはもう気づき始めておるぞ。
Yeah, but the thing is, right?
Apollo.
The Black Knight, Apollonia, did tell us
真実に近づこう
that Luria was being targeted,
力なき者は飲ま
but
れ
the
るだけだ。
Archduke didn't target her.
貴様らはどうだ。真実に挑むというのなら、
I don't know about
私
this.
の前に力を示してみせろ。
I don't know. What do you want me to do? Beat you up? What?
そこで悪いわこれなら全力で行くわよ。
I'm confused.
そここの程度甘いこれなそこ私のレッスンは厳しいわよ。
さすがだな団長。
甘いこれなそこ
さすがだ。
そこ甘い頼りにしてるわ。原章そこ甘い悪いわ明日へかけてゆこう。
Alright.
とっておきを見せてあげる。この
What we have to say here is easy win.
ルルーシュビブリタニアが命じる。
I still don't know where these guys came from. Hey. Side story unlocked. Fire Heart. That might be useful. Probably not.
まったく次々出てきてキリがないわね。さっきの秩序の気空団の子たちはちゃんとやってるのかしら。
Nah, they just went.
こんだけ目の前で戦えば、オイラたちの実力は十分分かったんじゃねえか？
I don't know. We're just fighting against, essentially trash mobs, so that doesn't really prove anything.
最後の問いだ。貴様に真実と向き合う覚悟はあるか？
What is that supposed to mean? I mean, look, how would we know until we knew what the truth was?
黒騎士さん、教えてください。あなたが何と戦っていたのか、そして私とオルキスちゃんが何者なのか。
ルリア、お前がそう望むのなら教え。しかし望んだ答えがあると思うな。真実は常に最も最悪な想像をも絶望させる。
Now to think about it, that doesn't mean that the point doesn't still stand. It does still happen in this game, and I will talk about it.
この者たちはもはやそんな脅しには屈さぬよ。
But it may be longer than like a longer break between now and then.
見くびるなということか。ならば。貴様らを覚悟ある実力者と見込んで頼みがある。
I have a flawed memory like every person, so I misremembered. My fault.
これは今この場にいる貴様らにしか頼めない。
Okay.
私をこの場から、
you want a prison break?
このアマルティア島から脱獄させてほしい。
I don't know, man. Seems like a good way to make enemies. And I'm not here to make enemies, I'm here to make friends. Alright. Let's see what we got.
That's 脱獄だ？要はここから逃がせってことかよ。
Yeah, yes, that is what a prison break means.
貴様らが協力するというのなら、もはやここにいる理由はないからな。
Yeah, and we
連中
conveniently
の
were
襲
left
撃に
with
紛
the
れて逃
prisoner
げ出そうと思っていたのだ
for
が、
unknown reasons.
協力者がいるのなら話が早い。
その連中というのがルリアたちを狙っているという。
There always are.
連中は私と手を組んでいた。
Oh? No?
無論あの人形を狙っているなどとは口にしていなかったがな。少し考えればわかることだ。私以外の誰がエルステ帝国全軍に指示を出せ。
Well, I'd assume they have some sort of commander-in-chief. So, that person.
それは当然本物のエルステ帝国のトップ。
Sure.
皇帝様。
The actual emperor might be the commander-in-chief, depending on how you look at it.
だがその皇帝は
But they may have, a
私も姿を
military
見たことは
head
ない。
that represents them.
私が追放された今、実質エルステ帝国のトップは最小のフリーシアだ。
Okay.
あの人が本当の黒幕だっていうの？
I mean, probably.
ほう、もう奴とは会ったのか。いけすかない女だったろ。
The way she acted definitely kind of gave off
リーシアさん、オ
schemer
ルキスちゃんを
vibes.
連れてました。悲しそうな顔をしたオルキスちゃんは、
あの女が私を捕獲させたのには、これまでの帝国の悪事を全て
See,
私
that'll
にかぶ
only
せ
work for a
処刑する
small amount of
以外
time, right? Until you actually do something again, right? And then
私
obviously
はあの人形と引き離す。
they'll realize, huh?
それが最大の目的だったのだろう。
That's the only objective that
バ
actually
ルツ
makes
で
sense.
警告した通り、奴はあの人形とルリアを自らの目的のために欲している。
Alright, so in that case, the best thing that we can do is keep Luria away from
人形
them.
を手中に収めた以上、今度はルリアを手に入れるために動き始めるだろうな。
ちょうどこの島に来る前に宰相フリーシア率いる帝国軍に襲われたばかりだ。
I mean, sure. But they weren't very intent on actually keeping
あの
Luria
女は
because...
目的のためには手段を選ぶ。
Yeah, I really don't get that part.
魔性の粉を流通させたのも全てはあの女の計画だ。もはや立ち止まっている暇はない。人形を取り返すためにも力を貸してもらうぞ。
I don't know about that.
お前はあの宰相の目的を知ってるのか？
Maybe, but probably not.
詳しくは私も知らん。
It doesn't seem like
しかし
she'd be likely to
秘密裏に
talk
調べ
about
さ
that
せて
kind
お
of
る。
stuff.
結果は思わしくなかったがな。
思わしくなかったってのはどういうことだ？結局分かんなかったのか？
何もわからなかったわけではない。
So your investigation
調
succeeded.
べによって分かったのは、奴はあの人形とルリアを犠牲にするつもりだ。
Okay.
ということだ。
Well, that's... And you said kind of to yourself
じゃあ
earlier in
今オルキスちゃんは？
the story segment that you were
危
planning
険
on
な状態
protecting
にあるやもしれ
Orcus,
ん。
right?
そしてそれは私の計画にとっても思わしくない。
Okay, so we don't want...
私なら
I mean, we don't want
あの
Gloria
人
to
形
die.
がどこに連れて行かれたのか
The
見当
Black
がつ
Knight wants to make sure Orcus is
貴様らをそこへ案内でき
sacrificed. So
まあ
we
こうも身動きできない状
do
態だ。
have a
案
common
内も
objective.
何もないがな。
Though the Black Knight hasn't told us what her
お主の拘束軍も
objective
そうじゃ
is,
が
so I still would
そもそ
trust.
も状況が八方塞がりじゃな。四方八方から兵が押し寄せ、これでは身動きが取れん。
Saying.
まずは突破口を開くぞ。わしに続くのじゃ。
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna fight some enemies. Well, let's just hit the button.
Ike!
この程度。そこ。悪いわね。この甘い。悪いわ。これなら。
行け。
甘い。悪いわ。そこ。さ、行こっか。甘い。悪いわね。この程度。覚悟はいいかしら。グリムバースト。明日へかけていこう。カー ードが告げた通りやね。さあ、次のカードは？
Well, that was largely uninteresting. I'm thinking Zaga seems oddly on board with this whole plan to break the Black Knight out, doesn't it?
さすがだな。帝国から離れようともその立ち筋が衰えることはないか。
エルステ帝国最高顧問の黒騎士に立ち筋を褒められるとはな。かつてなら萎縮していたところだ。
Catalina here never says that her skills have declined in any way. She does say that she didn't expect that, you know, she'd hear that from, you know, the Black Knight, who's supposed to be the strongest in the Empire, and says that her skills are obviously not as good as yours. All right.
元最高顧問だ。今は哀れな逃亡者に過ぎん。
それで
Whatever,
ここからどうするんだ？
まずはこの島を出る。
So it does seem like we made our mind on the whole
ここではない
breaking the
別
Black
の
Knight
島
out
だ。
thing. We didn't really discuss that very much.
おとなしく出してもらえるのかしらね。あのちっちゃい人怒ると怖そうだったし。
Well, no. Why would they just
小
let us
娘
leave?
は頭が回らないな。そのために貴様らがいるのだろう。
何よその言い草。
そうね。それにもしかしてあなた、私たちにおとりにでもなれっていうの？
おとり？それにはもっと適
I
任
still
者が
don't really know why
だろ？
the Archduke is
太閤か。
this on board with what we're doing.
そうじゃな。わしはここでお主らと別れ、あの二人への対処に努めよう。
I'm pretty sure he's just wanting to separate from us so we don't look too close into what he was up to back in the vaults.
何、心配はいらんよ。
Yeah.
わしにできるのは、
Yeah,
ここに
he
残
wasn't
って
manipulated.
嘘の情報を流
He knew what he
す
was
くらいだ
doing.
からな。
まあ、あまり効果は期待できんがな。その程度で今日疲れるほど連中も甘くはない。
Alright.
じゃあなんか作戦があるのか？腹は決めたんだ。どんな作戦でも乗ってや
I don't know, man.
作戦？そんなものはない。
何？
あの程度の連中を突破するのに作戦というほどのものが必要か？
Against the Imperial soldiers? Absolutely
正
not.
面から叩き潰してやる。あのチビには借りもあることだしな。
Yeah, the Imperial soldiers are super weak. We don't have any problems with them.
おい、おいげん。黒騎士ってこんなやつだったのか？
This statement, the second line here, Japanese text is asking Eugen if this is really what the Black Knight's personality is like. If she's acting, you know, kind of fiery, holding a grudge, that kind of thing, as opposed to when we were, you know, facing her in the past, when she felt kind of level-headed, calm, and calculating. So,
普段はクールなんだが、変なところは俺に似ちまったんだよな。
But it's not talking about her reputation or anything like that.
無駄口を叩くなよ。さあついてこい。ほうけていたら置いていくぞ。
I mean, sure, I guess. Why are you giving orders? Look, man, if I had my way, we'd have actually just gone and talked to you know, Monica and Lucia about this. Because, you know, the truth is,
この程度でエルステ帝国の兵を名乗るとはな。
And the crew of enforcers, you know, Monica at least has that whole justice thing going for her. The procedure of, you know, taking people in, finding out the truth, figuring out what to do from there. Well, we gotta, if we have the truth, that all those accusations are not the things, things that happened. Yeah, now we just look like the bad guys. We released their prisoner without their consent. That's bad. Oh, and now Rackham's saying something like, oh man, we're super guilty. We need to use our words. Words are good. If we don't use our words, they're not going to understand what's happening. Oh my goodness. Valeria, please. Please, that phrasing, it just like, yeah, we made the decision to do something bad. Oh my goodness. So we're too easily convinced that Black Knight's, you know, telling the truth, has some, you know, the same objectives and everything, isn't guilty of everything. So we just let her go, and then we make out this whole... When we meet with Lucia and Monica, we don't explain everything. We just say, yeah, we let her go for personal reasons. Please. Why are you doing this? We need to use better words than that. Yeah, alright.
ならば、キコーラ騎空団はもはや我々の敵だ。ここから先は我々秩序の騎空団が相手になるぞ。簡単に逃げ切れると思うな。
We didn't explain properly what was going on. We also shouldn't have released the Black Knight from her bonds until we talked to them. Look, man. Now we're fighting random people. See this? Lyria? Mostly Lyria. This is your fault. Yeah, it really did seem like Lyria was the one who was most on board with teaming up with Black Knight. You know, with all the orcas and stuff. Now we're fighting and harming people that don't deserve it. Oh, come on. Now we're the bad guys.
しょうがないわね。
さすがだな、団長。
Alright.
ニコニーにかかれば当然でしょ。
I guess that's what happens when. No, no. This is it's just bad. It's just bad. We need to use our words. Explain things succinctly and clearly, rather than talk about your feelings. Don't talk about your feelings. Talk about the facts. Also, don't release prisoners if they're entrusted to you without talking to the people that entrust them to you. Unless you're already in kind of a tenuous relationship. That's, you know.
うるさい、黙れ。それに私がどうなろうと貴様には関係ないだろう。それとも何か一度見捨てておきながら今さら惜しくなったとでも言うのか。
Man, she's really harboring some deep resentment for good old dad there.
不本意ながらな。それがどうした？
Yeah, I mean, clearly.
それならどうして仲良くしないんですか？私にはお父さんもお母さんもいるのかさえわからないけど。
This really is not something you need to be poking at right now.
家族は仲良くするものだってカタリナが教えてくれました。
Not the time. Not the time.
それに子供は親を頼るものだって。だから黒騎士さんももう少しオイゲンさんに。
Nope.
カタリナをお前のそばにつけたのはやはり正解だったようだな。そうだな。お前の言うことは正しい。お前の言うことはいつも正しかった。だがそれだけでは割り切れぬものが世の中にはある。その少々世間知らずなところもそっくりだ。
Well, that's mysterious. Yeah, really, the lesson that just needs to be taught here is, you know, Telluria is every situation, right? There's the expected, and then there's exceptions to that. There's an exception to pretty much every rule.
黒騎士さん言ってましたよね。黒騎士さんの計画にはオルキスちゃんが必要だって。黒騎士さんは
Yeah, you probably should have asked that before you let her free.
どうするつもりなんですか？
今はそれを詳しく語ってやることはできない。
If you don't let her free, you can hold that over her head.
しかし私はあるべきものをあるべき姿に変えそうとしているだけだ。
That's not an ominous thing to say. Everyone who says that is up to no
難しいことはわかりません。だけど、
or they're gonna,
それがもし
or they're off on a
オルキスちゃんを
suicide
傷つけ
mission.
るなら、そんなこと絶対に考えないでくださいね。
Come on, guys.
肝に銘じておくとしよう。私にとってオルキスはかけがえのない存在だからな。
And then random enemies. Okay. Oh, no, not enemies. Random good guys. Sorry, I clicked off that. That's my fault. It was an accident. Oh man, this crew. I can't even with them. Okay. So I have a question. Who is this and why is he here? In the middle of this group of enforcers, right? And people with guns being serious about their jobs. Who is this? Like, I get that's a rare monster, right? It's just confusing. An easy win. Hey, it's an Earth Dagger. I don't need that. No, I'm good. I'm good. Just kind of gaining levels on the SRs kind of passively while I have appropriately elemental party slots available. Just so that if I ever need them in the future, they'll be closer to ready.
大口を叩いていた割に秩序の気空団もこの程度か。
Did you just kill that guy? Are we killing these people?
やはりあのチビが相手でないと暇つぶしにもならん。
Have we become the villains, like the real villains at this point?
なあ、アポロ。
Because that guy,
俺の知らねえうちに随分腕を上げたな。
When she, you know, made sword slash sounds, he made like a death cry.
まるでさも長い間私の面倒を見ていたような言い草だな。
Alright. Both, literally both of you, not the time. We've got other stuff to do.
おかげさまでな。父親などろくにいなくとも子は育つといういい経験になったよ。
ねえ、オイゲンがちょっとかわいそうなんだけど。
I mean,
しかし思いっきりよその家庭の事情って感じだしな。
If he did, you know, abandon her, he really does deserve all this he's getting, but it's really not the time for that.
ちょっと俺たちには絡みづらい内容だぞこれは。
No. This is exactly the quarrel you want to get in the middle of because they can have it later. Right now, we're not safe. Right? There are good guys all around us trying to capture us.
過去に何かあったのは間違いないみたいだけど。それより今お姉さんはカタリナの反抗期の方が気になるわ。
カタリナにも反抗期ってあったの？
I mean, yeah. There is a reason why, you know, rebellious phase is a thing. You know, as a concept, there's a reason why it exists. A lot of, you know, kids, teenagers, they have that. Again, like I said earlier, exceptions to every rule. Most rules. So, you know, you can definitely find examples of people that don't go through this kind of phase, but you know, it's not uncommon. That's why it's a trope, right? You know, the you know, rebellious phase. It's a real thing that does happen.
よし、このまま進めばじきにグランサイファーが見えるはずだぜ。
Okay, yeah. So why were we fighting? Right? We can do that on the deck of the ship.
そういや、グランサイファーに乗り込んだら、今度はどこに行くんだ？
Not here. Literally not the time.
オルキスちゃんのいる場所はお前が案内するって言ってたよな。
Come on, guys.
ああ、おそらく人形はフリーシアと共にラビ島のメフォラシュにいるはずだ。
Okay, that sounds like an objective.
エルステ帝国の首都であるアガスティアではないのか？
首都さ。いや、正確には首都だった町だがな。メフォラシュというのは私がエルステに来る前、エルステが王国だった時代の首都だ。
I mean, sure. Literally not the time for the history lesson. We've got to go.
でもどう
the longer we spend here, the more members of the enforcer crew that we end up fighting and potentially killing. I think we just need to go.
かりそめの意味しか持たぬ町に奴が自らの拠点を置くとは考えがたいからな。
I don't know. If it's convenient,
それじゃあ次はそのラビ島を目指せばいいんだな。
But I don't have the same kind of mindset as Fusia.
ただもちろんここを無事に抜けてからの話だが。
Yeah, that's right. We should have had this conversation after we already got out of here. Come on, guys. It's not that hard.
敵に情けをかけてやれるほど私の心は広く。
Not gonna grant any mercy to my enemies.
立ちふさがるというのなら覚悟しろ。
We're party to murder. Man, this whole situation here was handled about as poorly as possible.
やるじゃない。そここの手甘いそれ。そこカードが告げた通りやね。
Now, given that I'm looking at the party that I have, right? I'm just imagining. Lelouch, totally get it, right? Party to murder, totally get it. But now I'm imagining, oh yeah, these Love Live idols that have just randomly transported to our world. Yeah, now they're accessories to murder. Against their will. Just because they're following us.
なあなあ、おいらさっきから思ってたんだけど。
It's just kind of funny.
黒騎士のやつ、ルリアにはなんだか優しいよな。妙に親しげっつうか。
I don't know.
いえ、黒騎士さんはきっと私に優しいわけじゃないです。
でも明らかに他の連中とは
Basically everything that
扱い
she's
が違う
been
ぞ。
saying has been that like Luria reminds her of
でも
someone else.
黒騎士さんは私を見ていないと思います。まるで私を通して誰か別の人に話しかけているような
Yeah.
そんな感じがするんです。
Anyone who's been paying attention and can, do that little read between the lines thing would understand. Yeah, Luria is saying that, or the Black Knight, every time she's been talking to Luria, has been saying Luria reminds her of someone else. Or implying that, depending on, which particular excerpt you look at. Alright, towards the truth. Well, I would like it if the truth were we were no longer murdering these Enforcer crew members, because this is just sad. It's not nice. Who could it be?
ここまでです。警告します。おとなしくこのまま引き返しなさい。
Yeah, they headed us off. Probably because we were having so many conversations on our way over
あの
here.
チビはどうした？
それを答える必要はありません。
True. Very true.
我々を確実に止めるため二手に分かれて張っていたのか。賢明な判断だな。
だからモニカさんについてはあなたたちに何も言うつもりは。
Okay. I mean, I didn't ask.
しかし片方がこれでは二手に分かれた意味がないな。貴様が少々の仲間を連れたところで私を止めることなど到底できないぞ。
You know the most effective way to stop us from getting out of here? Destroying the Grand Cipher.
案ずるな。あの手の小娘は逆上した方が隙が生まれる。
Or at least sabotaging its mechanical workings. They probably should have done that.
あの小娘に私を止められないというのは紛れもない事実だ。
Yeah, but you're not joining in our fights. So if we have to fight her, then we're just having to fight her by ourselves.
撤回させてあげるんだから。
Alright, don't get touchy.
貴士たちよ、私に続け。青の騎士の名において奴らを捕獲せよ。
Come on, guys. Man.
逃がすわけには、父の名に娘の私が泥を塗るわけにはいかない。
These guys are just trying to do their jobs.
私たちは争いを望んでいるわけじゃないんだ。だから。
Oh, then we probably should have gone through the proper channels.
私たちを通してくれないか。どうやら。
Come on, crew. It's not that hard.
いろいろと誤解や陰謀があるようだし。
Yeah, well, we probably should have talked to the crew of enforcers about that. Maybe some of the people
それを決めるのはあなたたちではない。私たちが秩序の気空団なんだ。
Yeah, especially now that we've been, you know, attacking and probably murdering some of their members.
私は絶対に屈するわけにはいかないの。
This is so bad.
そうだ。リーシャ船長の言う通りだ。俺たちは負けるわけにはいかない。
You know, given that your name is Enforcer 1 and your name is Enforcer 2, I don't think you're gonna win.
これじゃまるで私たちが悪者みたいじゃない。
Are you serious, you?
自覚がなかったのか？私の手を取った時点で貴様らは立派な悪の一味だ。
そうかもしれないけど。
You guys need to understand the consequences of your own actions.
助けたいのだろう？あの人形を。
No,
世界の秩序に従っていて、
really.
思いのままに何かを救えると思うな。
I don't really care. And there's definitely a better way we could have gone about this. I guarantee it.
秩序の中にあって救えるのは秩序に沿ったものだけだ。
That's your opinion, all right? That's your opinion. And I'm not going to try to change it, but there are other opinions.
手を差し伸べるのなら
There are other philosophies that we could be following.
秩序は我々の敵だ。
Other than, you know, we need to do, you know, vigilante type
よもや
nonsense.
その程度の覚悟もなく、私の誘いに乗ったのではあるまいな。
Come on, guys. Yeah, I'm ready.
やはり私の目に狂いはなかったようだな。そういうわけだ。悪いな小娘。我々は止まらないぞ。
Please. This is painful. It's painful to experience this again.
騎士、よくも彼らまでたぶらかして。
I guarantee there was a smarter way to do it.
なんとでも言え。しかし、我々は強いぞ。貴様らに我々が止められるか。
Alright. I guess it's time to keep attacking these people who are, you know, on the side of justice in their founding statement. You know, I don't necessarily believe that all of them have the same level of conviction as, you know, like Monica does, but I'm pretty sure what we're doing is not good. I mean, I've been saying that for like the past 2 chapters. Why are we doing this? It's because we're dumb. There's no other explanation. It's because we're dumb.
負けるわけには。
You weren't even there.
ルリアちゃん、今私たちから彼女にかけられる言葉はないわ。
Yeah.
少しでも彼女を思うのなら先に進むしかないの。早くこの島を出るのよ。
I mean, we're being incredibly.
ロゼッタの言う通りだ。
How do we say this?
邪魔者はあらかた片付いたようだし、少しでも情けをかけるなら。
Pig-headed about all this?
お前を狙っているのが秩序の気空団だけだと思うなよ。
Go away. Nobody asked for you to be here. Zaka, come on, Zaka, do your job.
やれやれ。お主ともあろう者がこうも簡単に隙を突かれるとはの。
That's a weird thing to say.
師匠
Because EO reacts, this line looks like it's, you know, to the untrained eye, to someone who's just looking at the English text, is thinking, you know, like he'd be like, oh, he's talking to EO. That's not the case at all. He's talking to the Black Knight, saying, oh, someone like you got, taken by surprise. This is just a straight mistranslation. It's not just me disliking the nuance or anything. And then when EO responds, he says, oh, EO. Like, you know, since she's like, yeah. Oh, Master. He's like, hey, how's it going? I came to see how you were doing. This translation makes sense because it's working off of a mistranslation that happened previously in the script. I mean, look. The rank and file foot soldiers of the Empire probably aren't very bad. But at least we know that they are our enemies because they made a decision to be our enemies. We made the decision to be the enemies of the Enforcer. You know, it's a question of the initiative. Yeah. You see what he's trying to do here? He's trying to avoid getting arrested so they don't look into his past. I'm telling you, that whole Colossus thing, it was just him.
しかしまあ、見ての通り混戦しているからの。意図せず秩序の気空団の者を巻き込んでしまったかもしれんが。意図せず秩序の気空団の者を巻き込んでしまったかもしれんが。
So, I think whoever translated this forgot that Zaka is a mage. You know, because he taught EO magic. So it's trying to act like he's a fist fighter. Which, I mean, you might make that mistake just by looking at his build. But he's a mage, right? So he's actually saying that some of the members of the Enforcer crew may have gotten caught up in the fighting. As a mage, he's using things like fireballs, which have some splash effects, right? It makes sense. But when he's saying, "Oh yeah, no, in the English text, he's like, no, I may have, accidentally punched some of your guys. I don't know." That just seems like a sketchy thing to say. But in terms of like, yeah, I was attacking the Imperials. Some of your guys may have accidentally gotten caught up because they were a little too close to the blast radius. He's losing it. He might get arrested, and they might find out about that whole Colossus thing.
しかし、ドラフの民を侮るでないぞ。ここはわしに任せて先に行くのじゃ。 あの者の意志が強い。そうそう諦めてはくれぬぞ。だからここはわしに任せるのじゃ。安心せい。わしとてただの老いぼれではない。お主らが行くまでの時間くらいは稼ごう。
師匠。
太閤閣下、お言葉に甘えさせてもらうぞ。
ああ、いいよ。今はそうするしかね
え。Yeah, I mean, look.
分かってる。師匠、絶対無理しちゃダメだからね。
Alright, so
弟子が師匠に言う言葉か、それが。
He makes this show of talking to, of saying to Alicia, right? I was only fighting the Imperials. I wasn't helping the fugitives. Then he has a conversation with us. That's not helping his case. I'm thinking throughout this entire story segment, is everyone on our side and I guess so. Again, I was calling us the whole time. But man, we're really stupid. You again. I thought I killed you. Now you're back. Alright, well, get out of here. I mean, I do never turn down Paramount. Right. They do have drops that can come in handy, right? Alright, well, also apparently that Scarecrow guy is fickle in his allegiance because he fought with the Enforcers and with the Imperials. So I don't really know what that guy's deal is. And if it's a monster, that's even stranger. Alright, well, more Kaguya for us.
帝国の連中もだいぶ振り切ったか。
待つんですね。
Oh, come on.
私がいることを忘れてもらっては困りますよ。
We've already beaten you this chapter, or this, on this island. Not this chapter.
ずいぶん好き勝手にやってくれてるようですね。秩序の気空団では止められなかったようですが。
I mean, sure.
ここで我々が貴様らの旅を終わらせてあげますね。
Go for it, man.
たく、厄介なやつが残ってやがったぜ。
Yeah, I'm with you, Rackham. He's pretty troublesome.
グランサイファーはもう目の前だ。ここで負けるわけにはいかねえぞ。
I'm telling you, if we'd just not stopped to have those conversations on our way over here, we would have been on the Grand Cipher by now, and probably wouldn't have been stopped by anybody.
そろそろ真打ち登場といったところですかね。
Oh, come on, do I really have to fight you again?
魔性の力は不滅なんですよ。今度こそ覚悟してもらいますね。
あと少しだってのに。頑張りましょう。なんとかここを切り抜けて。
いい。貴様らは下がっていろ。
Yes, please handle this clown for us.
久しいな、ポンメル。
黒騎士閣下。
もはや私は追放された身だ。閣下だなどと呼ぶ必要はない。 それに貴様は私の抹殺を命令されてきたんだろう。かしこまってどうする。
その通りですね。この場で全員まとめて。
Interesting. So like, I can understand why they didn't translate it like this, because he's like doing titles and stuff in Japanese, you know, with suffixes and everything. So it's difficult to kind of translate in a easily digestible segment, but like, essentially, Black Knight's asking, you know, why are you, like, you came to assassinate me, right? Why are you, like, showing deference and respect by calling me by a title? And he's a little bit, taken off guard.
たやすく私を抹殺できるなどとほざいたそうだな。
I'm wondering if Pomeran's a little bit less on board with this than we thought he was.
試してみるか。この私の剣で哀れに叩き潰される覚悟はできているんだろうな。
受けて通しますよ。
Yeah, I mean he's in a spot that he kind of has to.
こいつは私の獲物だ。
Sure. Beat him up.
貴様らはザコを相手に油断しないよう、せいぜい気をつけることだ。
We've already beaten him up once on this island. We don't need to do it again.
おい、なんだあいつ。
頼もしい限りじゃない。さあ、私たちも気を抜いてるわけにはいかないわよ。
I mean, I'm generally kind of happy that we don't have to fight Palmer again. Because I'm not interested in doing that right now.
甘い甘い甘い、悪いわ。しょうがないわね。
行け。
そこカードが告げた通りやね。
You again.
行け。
そこ。甘い甘い。
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson?
行け。
甘い甘い、悪いわね。
No, but for real, that's a lot of these just fighting, and he just keeps switching sides.
甘い甘い。覚悟はいいかしら。クリームバースト。悪いわ。そこ。
準備はできている。
So these are the Imperials.
これで決める。
い
いんだな、ルルシュ。
綺麗事で世界は変えられない。
At least the last two stories.
悪いわね。
Okay, no problem there. Okay, fire. So we will bring a bring a Shiva. Yeah, we'll go ahead and bring Shiva. Team here. Man,
よし、こちらは片付いたぞ。黒騎士は。
遅すぎる。ずいぶん待たされたぞ。
We had to fight 3 waves. You only had to fight 1.
お前、あの魔性を使ったポンメルンを。
あんなもの私の敵ではない。兄さん切りつけたら尻尾を巻いて逃げていったわ。
I'm wondering if it really was, you know, an easy fight or if he was conflicted in some way.
黒騎士って偉そうにしてるだけじゃなくてすごく強かったのね。
You know, he has to at least make a show of, you know, fighting the Black Knight.
奴が弱すぎただけだ。 この島で最も恐るべきはあんな魔性に頼った連中ではない。
Well, yeah, I mean, Palmern's basically a clown. Because we've been clowning on him since the very beginning.
行くぞ。この島の本当の真打ちが登場する前にとっとと気空艇に乗り込むんだ。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's, because I know she was captured by Monica, right? But I don't think that the way she's talking that she's talking about Monica. Right? Monica is strong, but Black Knight kind of seems to be implied there's someone that's even better.
すぐに離陸の準備をするから、お前らは中に。
残念だがそこまでだ。全員動くな。
Okay, hands are up.
ついにお出ましか。秩序の気空団のエースが。
She of course does call Monica ace.
まずはここまでたどり着いたキコーラの実力と幸運を
I don't
褒
know
めよ
about
う。
secret weapon, but like ace, yeah, it's like it's an okay way of saying it. But it's more like saying.
いかに特殊な状況だったとはいえ、ここまで逃げおおせたのは黒騎士。
Like,
お前が初めてだ。
their trump card, right?
お褒めに預かり光栄だな。
So I'm wondering if
しかし、私が来た以上、ここで終わりだ。
wording of what she was saying
キコーラにこの先はない。
before the side-scrolling segment was purposely misleading, and she's trying to talk about Monica.
これが最後の警告です。このままキビスを返して
We'll find out,
建物
baby.
の中に戻りなさい。
I mean, truth be told, we really should have not followed this path.
ちょっと
This is not the
あん
right
た
way
は
to do
師匠
things.
が足止めしてるはずで。
Do you really think that Zaka
師匠
can do anything? That guy's crazy. He probably just ran off the second
ザ
he
カ
left.
対抗には少々おとなしくなってもらった。無論我々は秩序の気空団だからな。太閤の命に別状はない。その点は安心するといい。
Alright, we have our protagonists fighting against the good guys.
しかしこの場を譲ってくれるつもりは全くねえみてえだな。
Yeah, she really doesn't have any intention of just letting us go, which makes sense.
当然だ。
What we're doing is
黒騎士は渡さない。
what we're doing
エ
is
ルステ帝国にも
objectively
殺させ
not
ない。
the right thing to do. I mean, the crew of enforcers is a strange group, right?
すべて
Conceptually,
むやむやになどさせない。
but
黒
once
騎士は
she's
生きて裁きを受けてもらう。
once she's here, breaking her out is not the right thing to do because the crew of enforcers does have authority here
相
on
変わら
Amalthea.
ず頭の固い連中だな。こいつらが最後にして最大の関門だ。
Okay.
行きましょう。オルキスちゃんを助けるために私たちは進まなくちゃいけないんです。
I don't know. I feel like you just kind of forced me into this, Lyria. Come on.
手加減はせんぞ。全力だ。
父の名に恥じぬよう頑張らなきゃ。
Alright. So, we're fighting. Don't remember this fight, like, at all. I mean, I remember that it existed, I just don't remember the mechanics behind it.
一気に片付ける。
I can guarantee it won't be hard.
言い逃れはさせません。そっか、私分かっちゃいました。
我が家は全てを貫き、我が炎は全てを灰に帰す。新たな世界の礎と
I
なれ。
can say, though, that
これで
back in the day,
見せ
this
てもら
fight
っ
was a
た。
lot harder.
行くよグレン。
Just like every fight, right? Back in the day, it was a lot harder.
負けるわけにはいかないの。はあ、これね。負けるわけにはいかないの。はあ、これで終わりですわ。
Man, those are some Those are some weak triggers. Yes, when you hit me to 50% HP, I restore like 12%. That's not very good. It's really not. Okay, moving on. Hey, we got a sword. Loigan can be uncapped further, that's good. And we got a scale of order. Uncapped, or unlocked a side story. This side story actually is kind of important to do. For a really weird reason. We'll get to that. Alright. Well, we pushed past Alicia and Monica. Black Knight didn't help at all. She talks a big game, but really she can only handle stuff, you know, someone like Palmer. I mean, you're bringing...
対抗格が相手ではいかに私といえど手加減をしている余裕などなくてな。
おお、どうじゃ。奴らはどうなった？
私とモニカさんを退けて飛び立っていきました。
はっはっは、そうかそうか。いやはや、なんとも愉快な連中じゃ。
全然愉快じゃないです。
Yeah, I'm kind of on their side. What we did was messed up.
結局戦闘はモニカさんに頼ってばっかりだし、私向いてないのかな。
Yeah, Monica is definitely the stronger of the two.
こらこら、一度や二度の失敗で投げ出そうとするな。
You should definitely take out Monica as soon as possible. Because Alicia's triggers don't do anything.
ザガ対抗。黒騎士と彼らは言ってしまったが、貴公にはまだ聞くことがある。
Also, you're sending someone to pursue us, right?
わしに答えられることなら喜んで。
Because if you're not, I am just disappointed.
我々にも教えてほしい。一体黒騎士はどんな真実を抱えていたのだ。
Oh yeah, you know, now that we're gone, you should have someone to talk to them. Come on, guys, it's not that hard to use your words. All right, well, I guess we're off to Mepharash. I'm still not happy about it. I mean, I don't mind coming here, right? But I really am just not happy about the circumstances. We're all idiots. That's all I can say. Alright. Let's look at our spoils. Okay. Ignore the time limit tab. That's rewards from raids. I cannot collect this at the moment because my inventory is full. Hold on. 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 Let's just do one of these real quick. Real quick. Shouldn't take too long. That's not what I wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just put a few of these in here. Hold on. Easy enough. Alright. Now I should be able to pick up that katana. Alright. So we picked it up. This weapon. We had a grid discussion the other day where this weapon was mentioned. It is a... If you don't have other weapons that boost your fire attack, you do put this in your grid. It's not very good, but it's better than nothing. But this weapon is notable simply because it is a katana. And it's not notable for being a katana because you want to main hand it. It's an okay main hand, right? The hit to defense is fine, but you still would like something with a better skill attached. No, it's notable for being a katana because you want katana stones are hard to come by, and these stones come from reducing. No, what the? Sorry. We errored out there. Huh. We're erroring. Weird. So you can see, if we were to reduce this weapon, we would get 80 plus 1 katana stones. Now, we have 0 use for these at the moment. And our grids aren't finished, so we're definitely not going to reduce this at the moment. But you can see where it's like, this weapon's not very good, and it gives us a rare resource when we get rid of it. So it's a notable weapon for that fact alone. Basically, if you get Colossus Katana, you don't want to use it for experience or skill levels. You want to reduce it so you can get more stones. Because, you know, by the end game, you will need thousands of these things if you're keeping up with the meta for specific things. We might talk about that later, but now is not the time. Alright, other than that, we'll go to our supplies, look at our wonders, because we got a new wonder, Scale of Order, beat Monica and Licia, upgrades to wind characters and items, up by 5%. We take that. It's not great, but it's not bad. We didn't get anything new in terms of map pieces, because there were no primals involved. So that does about cover our rewards for that story segment. Alright, well, with that out of the way then, I believe we are done on Amalthea, and we will head over to Mepharash in the next story segment. I think that's probably what's going to happen next, because we're not really strong enough to do any more raid content at the moment. Our farming has not progressed to the stage where we're ready to handle our next Omega Series Primal, which is almost certainly going to be Leviathan. We might be able to handle Celeste, but it would be kind of tough. And I'm not sure that we want to do that at the moment. I'll think about it. But regardless, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. You know, anyone who's lasted until the end. I mean, this has been a long video, right? And the story segments of this game, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of moving parts. So I hope that, you know, I hope that anyone who's watching this long is at least having fun with it. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I appreciate it, really do. So without further ado, it's been Shadow SB signing off.